field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 10-2 saw.
40's the mic. 40's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
80 weapon.
Check.
Ready.
Block now on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Set, ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get off the field.
Hit it.
Let's get off the field.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got it.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Hey, Echo.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Locke.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
It's our field. It's our
Watson now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's get this. Seal this game, boy.
Come on, set, 50, plant, General West.
I got you, boy.
Let's go.
On first down, Locke. That's complete to Jake Butt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too, is bringing the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know, I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
At the Texans' 10-yard line.
Ready?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Here we go.
Five.
One more time with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first-time turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Rip left, rip left. Check 52. And 54.
Watson on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ready.
To try again after the sack. Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
He wasn't ready.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Man, I got you.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Good set. 19.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Texans 0.
Good set. 19.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it. It's Matt. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Set. High alert. 19.
Mike, watch the out. Watch the out. Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Check 53's Mike. It's going to be a long day.
Now.
Clock now on 1st down. It's caught. Lockett. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Ready
The
up.
Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, orbit.
41 Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lock. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Okay, ready?
Clock now. 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
We touched down in your
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now Mack. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
59.
Hey, check.
No.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I don't think you got it, son.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
All right,
Watson now, operating from the gun. It's complete to Fuller. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, 31! We're pretty quiet.
Jim,
Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Let's go.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got time to go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kahale Waring as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. Remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football. Full half to be played. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Locked on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
On the set.
at the 24-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Oh, he trucked him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's go.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Set. Like 88. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Here's Mack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike 53. It's a party now. It's time to roll.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. Like he's right there.
Well, you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Again, it'll be back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Hey. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet, go!
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
53's Mike. You're trash, you're trash.
Ready, ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Block. He'll find his receiver. It's Cody Core. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ready, 18, Gator.
53. Get him, get him, get him.
Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the Texans' 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Shoot.
They run the counter. It's Hubbard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Here we go, here we go.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come on, set. 30 base.
41 Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. Sponge, sponge, sponge.
Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Let's go.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
Slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Slam! Slam!
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and an alley to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Check.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were ticked. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go! 70, Indy.
Come on, D.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Ready to break.
Mike, 53, check 53. Hey, tight.
Get it.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Speed grip.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Ready.
Hey, Mike 40. Y'all not ready.
Blue draw corkers. Ready.
Block now on third and goal. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
Way to go.
A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 30. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did. I had to.
Now Hill. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A gain of 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Looking to run with Matt. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tight right, tight right.
Hey, shoot.
Another run by Lindsey.
Watch 14, watch 14.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Hey, exit.
53. Watch the slant.
Snap.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build